Is it okay,
Done.
teacher?
Yes.
Okay. Peace be with you all, student. Hope you are pretty good. Today is Wednesday, 19/8/2020, and I do hope that yesterday delivered lecture, which I have delivered, mathematics lecture, uh, chapter number 9, Introduction to Coordinate Geometry, and I do hope that you have finished exercise 9.1. Those were easy questions. And today, my dear student, we will start exercise 9.2. So keep yourself ready. 9.2. To some terms related to this exercise, and those terms are very important. These terms are very important. So first we will discuss these terms, like 9.2, topic number 9.2. Student, once again I would just remind you, yesterday we have done 9.1. In 9.1 we have discussed about distance formula, and in distance formula you have learned coordinate geometry. Then you have learned finding distance between 2 points. Then student, you have learned use of distance formula, and then we have done few questions from 9.1. Question number 1, it's 2 parts I have done for you, and the remaining I have given to you as homework. And similarly, question number 2, I have done 2 parts, and the remaining 4 parts I have given for you people as your homework. As today is topic is 9.2, so the 9.2, it's collinear points. It is important to learn these terms. So we will learn collinear points and non-collinear points, these two, collinear and non-collinear points. Short form, this is short form. Okay, suppose I'm drawing a line. This is a line. We will say the name of this line is M. M is a line. If I take 2 points, 1 point here, I will say this is P, and 1 point here, this I will say Q. See, both points are on horizontal line. These both points are a horizontal line. Remember, I told you many times, when we say point P, it means this point P is consist of 2 coordinates. As you know that one is X and other is Y. Similarly, if I talk about Q, this is also consist of 2 coordinates. Mean one is abscissa, the other is ordinate. Similarly here, abscissa and other is ordinate. You are familiar. Similarly, one more point. There is P, Q and R. This point is not lying on the line. This point R is not lying on the line. These 2 points, point P and Q, both are on the line. So the points 2 or more than 2 points. Remember, if you could see page number 170, from the book, and topic 9.2 and 9.21, then you will find you can underline even 2 or more than 2 points which lie on the same straight line. You can see that these 2 points, point P and point Q, both are on the same straight line. So we can say PQ are collinear points. Point P, Q are collinear points. Now, if we will just recognize point P and R, or P, Q and R, Q are these are not on the same line. P and Q on the same line is N. Is N. But R, though it have X and Y coordinates are there, but remember we will say PR or we can say PQ. These are non-linear points. Okay, the example I told you from page number 170, and you can find the distance between the 2 points. Even you can find the distance, as you have already learned that we can find the distance between P and Q. If you need to find the distance between P and Q, you can write the distance formula like PQ, and this stand here, this two lines stand here for distance. Remember, we can find the distance of PQ, we can even find the distance of PR, and we can also find the distance of QR. We can also find the distance of QR. So its example is given on page number 170. You can do by your own. I do hope this collinear point is clear. Now next, page number 171. Here we will learn about triangle. Here we will learn about triangle. Let's learn about triangle. What is triangle? What is triangle? Tri. Look, tri mean three. It means three. And angle mean having an enclosed figure having three sides and three angles. So that is known as triangle. I'm drawing for you. Look at the board, please concentrate this figure. See, A, B and C. AB is side here, so we can write AB side, then BC side, then CA side or AC side. It could be written as AB side, BC side and CA side. These three are side, as I told you, sides. And three angles are measure angle. You can write it like this. If we write angle directly, we can write measure angle A, measure angle B and C, angle C and angle C. These are angle A, angle B and angle C. So, and remember one thing more, where two sides meet at one point, like AC side and BC point. So this point is known as vertex. Similarly, this point is also known as vertex, where two lines meet, and similarly this point is also known as vertex. And the plural of, if there are more than vertex, we can say vertices. So plural we can say vertices. I do hope it is clear. So we will learn more detail. This is about the angle. Then now I will teach you about 9.2 in 9.2.3 about the different shapes of triangle. Different shapes of triangle. Let us discuss different shapes of triangle. Here we can learn different shape with respect to, you can write it with respect to sides, and we can also do it with respect to angles. Okay, if I say with respect to sides, then we have three triangles are there. One is equilateral triangle, and then isosceles triangle, and third is scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. So the three triangles are equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, and scalene triangle. Scalene triangle. So let's discuss all these once again in detail. Sorry for this ambiguity. Isosceles triangle. Okay, what is equilateral triangle? If all the sides of a triangle, it is like this. I'm drawing here. I'm drawing, making the figure of this equilateral. Like if all the side, you can see A, B, and C. If all sides are equal, side AC is equal to side BC, and BC is equal to AB. If all side, we can even write it like this: AB distance. We can write it AB distance is equal to BC distance is equal to AC distance. AC distance. When all the distance are same, like it could be like this: 5 सेंटीमीटर 5 सेंटीमीटर और 5 सेंटीमीटर. अगर इन सब का डिस्टेंस बराबर है तो then we say it is an equilateral triangle. An equilateral triangle. Now about isosceles triangle. This is about equilateral. Now isosceles triangle. Isosceles. If two sides like AB and C, if two, this dash stands for these are equal. This side is equal to mean AB, AC side is equal to BC side. So these two sides are equal, whereas this side is not equal. If you look once again carefully here, I have shown it with three dashes, which means all sides are similar, same in distance, equal in distance. So that is why equilateral word is derived from equal. And now let's move to once again to scalene isosceles triangle. When two sides are equal, AC side, AB side, it may be like this, it may also be like this. You can write it this side or this side is equal, this could be different. This side and this side is equal, this could be different. So we can write it mathematically like this way, that AB side, AB distance, AB AC distance, AC distance is equal to BC distance, is equal to this BC distance. Whereas if we say AC distance is not equal to AB distance, or even we can say that AB distance is not equal to BC distance. BC distance. So this is about isosceles triangle, that if two sides of any triangle are equal in length, then we say, and the third is not equal in length, third is not equal, so that we can say this isosceles triangle. Now let's move to the scalene triangle. Scalene side, when all the three triangle sides, remember, when all the three sides, this side is not equal to this side and this side is not equal, all are different, can write it like this: AB, we can label it ABC. So we can say that AB distance is not equal to BC distance, which is not equal to AC distance. Mean out of the three sides, no distance is equal. So we can say when all the three sides are different in length, in other word, we can say this is scalene triangle. I do hope that it is clear. So this is about different triangles with respect to sides. Now we will move to triangles with respect to angles. With respect to angles. With respect to angle. So let's do the first one. First is look at this triangle. Again, this triangle has three sides, this side, and this side. We can label it for our convenience. A, B, C, we could label it like this. Now look at this. This triangle having one angle is 90 degree. This one angle is 90 degree. When one angle is 90 degree, then we say it is right angled triangle. right angle triangle, right angle triangle. And remember my dear, this side is known as base. If you are from this side measuring, this side is base, this side is called as, altitude, altitude. This may be called as perpendicular, perpendicular, and this may be called as height. We can say any one, altitude or perpendicular or height. And this side is known as hypotenuse. Now, remember my dear, for these two sides, for base and perpendicular, for base and perpendicular, if you are standing here, or you are seeing from here, from this side you are here measuring, then this is your base. Now if you will just rotate in this way, if you are here at this point, then this is your base and this is your perpendicular. But whereas hypotenuse will remain as it is, hypotenuse will remain as it is. So this triangle is known as right angled triangle, right angled triangle. Now let's move to some other triangle, acute angled triangle. Another is acute angled triangle. Acute meaning less than 90 degree. It is right mean equal to 90 degree. Acute meaning less than 90 degree. We could be draw it like this way. Now if you will look carefully, this triangle, this angle is less than 90 degree. A, B or C, this is also less than 90 degree, mean less than 90. It could be 60, it could be 70, it could be 80, and in between as well, like 61, 62, 60. But remember, less than, above 0 degree, above 0 degree, and less than 90 degree. If the angles are, we can say acute angle triangle. Now third is obtuse angle triangle. Third is obtuse angled triangle. For obtuse angle triangle, remember this is our base, this could be the obtuse, and this is acute. Now if you will look carefully, you will find, if I label it like this, A, B and C, these three are vertex. A, B, C, these are vertex. Even we can say now angle A is more than, greater than 90 degree, but less than 180 degree is known as obtuse angle. So this angle here, we have only A is a obtuse angle, whereas B is less than 90 degree, so it is called as acute. This is acute, this is obtuse, and similarly this one is also obtuse one. So we will just consider this one, that angle A is an obtuse angle. I do hope it is clear. Obtuse angle. I do hope it is clear, my dear. So these were about the triangles. Now we'll move to some other shapes, quadrilateral shapes. Quadrilateral shapes. You are also familiar. Triangle, I told you. Quadrilateral. 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 Quad mean four-sided figure. Four-sided figure. Now we will learn about four-sided figures. Four-sided figure, quadrilateral, right? So first we will discuss about square. This is on page number, if you will find page number 174, 9.2. Topic is 9.2.4. I have started with 9.2.1, 9.2.2, 9.2.3 we have already discussed. Now 9.2.4, quadrilateral. Use of distance formula to show that four non-collinear points form a square, a rectangle, and a parallelogram. Let us move to, let us draw the square. What is square? If all the four sides, this is, if all the four sides like AB, C and D, these are four sides. If all the four sides are equal, equal in measurement, equal in length, then we say, that it is quadrilateral. And remember, its angles are always 90 degree. Always you will find all the four angles are also 90 degree and the sides are equal. If we find that with the help of distance formula, then we can write it AB distance is equal to, we can write it AB distance is equal to CD distance, similarly is equal to BC distance, and is equal to AD distance. All the four distances are equal, so we can also write it like this. And if you need to measure the distance, here the example is there on page number 175. You can find that, you will see the example here, and you can draw it by your own. Example is there if you need the example, if you want that I should do the example for you, otherwise there is no need. I will just move and I will do the other part for you people, 9.2, then it will be more clear to you. Okay, now let's move its B point. This is the A1, A is square, and the B is about a rectangle. So rectangle is what? B is rectangle. Remember student, in rectangle it is a closed figure and non-collinear points. Non-collinear, always remember, when the points are not on the same line. So when the points are not on the same line, then we say these are non-collinear points. So we can draw it like this: A, B, C, D. Remember, in this figure, closed figure, all are non-collinear. These two are linear, but here these two are linear, you can say. So in other words, if we talk about all the points, then we say these all are non-collinear. You can say this is one, this could be linear, this could be, but if we talk about the rectangle, we are not talking about our segment. We are talking about the rectangle, and rectangle consists of all the 4 points. So we would say the points are unequal, non-collinear. So we can say the opposite sides. These two opposite sides, AB distance is equal to DC distance. We can write it like this: AB distance is equal to DC distance or CD distance, and similarly BC distance is equal to AD distance. I do hope that it is clear, and remember, it have also again all the four angles are of 90 degree. And remember, this point I told you many times, this point is known as vertex. Vertex is a point where two lines meet at one point. We say that point is known as vertex. Now let's move to the parallelogram. Parallelogram is another quadrilateral. Parallelogram is another quadrilateral. Parallelogram. It is a closed figure once again, but all the four collinear points, all the 4 points are non-collinear. So we say this is known as parallelogram. It is as similar to the rectangle, but it is tilt. Like you have learned about that in rectangle, the sides are having 90 degree, whereas it is having the 4 sides, but remember, the 4 sides are in tilt position. If we make it little tilt, it will take this form. So remember, it is not having, here we have angles are 90 degree, right? But here the angles are not 90 degree, but the sides, opposite sides are equal. If you look carefully, this side is equal to this side, as I told you, and this side is side. So we can say opposite sides of equal length, its opposite sides are parallel. Parallel means, when we say parallel, the word is parallelogram. When we say parallel, if we increase this side on other side, either side, remember, when the sides do not match at any point, if we increase the side, if we increase DC side towards C, if we increase AB side towards B, similarly, if we increase CD side towards D and BC side, AB side towards A, If the lines do not meet at any point, we say parallelogram. Like I'm showing the figure, different figures of parallelogram. These are not meeting. And if it is like this one, now look at this figure carefully. If I will increase this one, this, so this is not a parallel. This is not a parallel, whereas these three are parallel figures. So this is parallelogram. I do hope it is clear. I do hope it is clear, my dear student. So this is the end of the all the terms related to exercise 9.2. Now let me move to the exercise question number 1. I will try my best to do it as fast as I can. Show whether the points with the vertices. Now look carefully. I'm writing it on the board. Show whether the points with vertices, the points with vertices, the points are here. Points are given. What the points are? 5 and -2, and 5 and 4, and 4, -4, and 1. These are points, are vertices of an equilateral. They said this is an equilateral. They are equilateral triangle, or an isosceles triangle. So look carefully. What is the question here? Show whether mean we need to determine that these vertices are given. 5 -2, 5 and 4, -4 and 1. These three vertices we have given. They said, the question, according to the question, now let us we know that is it equilateral, क्या ये equilateral है या फिर isosceles है. Okay, so I will draw the graph for you people. मैं इसको graph से आपको पहले draw करके बताऊंगा, फिर हम इसे solve करेंगे. Okay, look very carefully, my dear. It's very important. This is, you know, that 0, 1. Take equal distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Similarly, on other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Since the first point is where? The first point is what? It is 5 and -2. We need to find on which quadrant it lie. 5 is axis. This is positive and this is -1. So this lie on this quadrant number 4. So this is lie 5 and -2. This will lie on this. So this is x. This we have x, whereas this is y. So y is this one, x is this one. So we can write it like here. It could be like right here. So this point is 5 and -2. Now let us move to this one, 5 and 4. 5 and positive, both are the positive. Positive will lie on in the first quadrant. 5 is this one, and 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I will increase this one. So we'll reach here, almost here we will reach. So we can write it 5 and 4. Now my dear student, we need to find this one, -4 and 1. Minus is this will lie in the second quadrant. The first is x is negative, y is positive. So -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 is here. So it could be here. So -4 and 1, -4 and 1, -4 and 1. Let's meet all these points. Let's meet all these points. If we will increase, हम यहाँ से इसको increase करते हैं और इसको मिला देते हैं इस वाले point के साथ, ये ठीक है, और सिमिलरली इसको मिला देते हैं इस पॉइंट के साथ और इसको मिला देते हैं इसके साथ. You will find you have seen that it is a triangle. We got a triangle. हमें एक ट्रायंगल मिल गया है. और जो मुझे नजर आ रहा है, अगर मैं इसको जस्ट लेबल कर दूं, इसको मैं कह देता हूं ABC कह दूं, PQL कह दूं, कुछ भी, सपोज PQ और R मैं इसको कंसिडर करता हूं, तो मैं ये देख रहा हूं, I can find, see here that P and R and Q and R are equal. These two sides are equal, whereas this side is unequal. So this side is unequal, and you better know when a closed figure having two sides are equal and the third side is unequal or not equal to the previous two sides, we say this is isosceles triangle. तो यहां से तो हमें ये तो डिफाइन हो गया कि ये आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल है। यहां से बच्चों हमें ये तो पता चल गया है कि ये आइसोसेलेस ट्रायंगल है। अब हम इस पर डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे। डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला कैसे यूज करेंगे? हम पी क्यू साइड देखते हैं, ये डिस्टेंस भी फाइंड करेंगे, ये डिस्टेंस और ये डिस्टेंस। तो हम पी क्यू साइड डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला पी क्यू ये वाला पहला डिस्टेंस पी क्यू हम इसको फाइंड कर रहे हैं। तो इसको ऑब्वियसली मैंने जो आपको सिखाया था, ये हमारे लिए एक्स है और ये हमारे लिए वाई है, और ये एक्स है और ये भी वाई है, एंड सिमिलरली ये भी एक्स है ये भी वाई है। अगर हम इन दोनों को फाइंड कर रहे हैं तो वी विल पी क्यू पहले कर रहे हैं तो पी पहला है, विल राइट पी x1 y1 x2 and y2, we will write it like this। हम इसे इस तरह लिख सकते हैं। तो अकॉर्डिंग टू डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला we'll write it x2 minus x1 whole square plus x y2 minus y1 whole square under radicand। So we'll write it, इसको इसमें से माइनस करेंगे तो हम लिखेंगे 5 minus 5 whole square plus 4 minus, मैं डायरेक्ट लिख रहा हूं 4 माइनस ये 4 पॉजिटिव है और ये माइनस नेगेटिव है, तो ये प्लस हो जाएगा, दिस विल बी प्लस एस, सो विल राइट इट लाइक दिस। ओके, डायरेक्ट लिख रहा हूं क्योंकि टाइम ओवर होने वाला है, ओवर हो चुका है, मैं अभी उस तरफ कंसंट्रेट नहीं कर रहा। दिस इज एज 6, ठीक है, तो इसको अंडर रेडिकैंड में दे देंगे, 0 और 6 में प्लस करेंगे तो 6 का स्क्वायर आ जाएगा, सो इट मीन इट इज इक्वल टू 6। ये हमारे पास 6, इसका मतलब है ये 6 यूनिट आ गया, इसका डिस्टेंस आ गया 6 यूनिट, क्योंकि हमारे पास डिफाइन नहीं है कि ये सेंटीमीटर में है या मिलीमीटर में है या किलोमीटर में है, किसी में भी डिफाइन नहीं है, तो हम इसे 6 यूनिट्स कंसीडर कर सकते हैं। 6 यूनिट्स कुछ भी हो सकता है, ठीक है, 6 यूनिट्स। अब हम इन दो डिस्टेंस को फाइंड करते हैं कि ये दो डिस्टेंस किसके इक्वल आ रहे हैं। मुझे मेरे पास ऑप्शन खत्म हो गई है, चले मैं आई विल ट्राई टू डू इट ऑन द अबव साइड। ओके, सो यू जस्ट कंसिडर। अब मैं क्यू आर की तरफ मूव कर रहा हूं, क्यू आर डिस्टेंस। सो क्यू आर डिस्टेंस इज, क्यू ये है और आर डिस्टेंस ये है। सो अब मेरे पास क्यू आर डिस्टेंस है तो मेरा ये x1 है, ये y1 है, ये x2 है और ये y2 आ गया। अगेन मैं वाली वैल्यू पुट करूंगा एंड दिस टाइम मैं वैल्यू डायरेक्ट पुट कर रहा हूं, -4 -5। अब आपको पता है फॉर्मूला क्या है, -4 -5 और 1 - 4 होल स्क्वायर, ठीक है, मैंने वैल्यू पुट कर दी है। अब ये हो जाएगा, इसका स्क्वायर हो जाएगा -9 प्लस -3 होल स्क्वायर। ओके, -9 का स्क्वायर 81 आ गया, 3 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 9 आ जाएगा, ऑब्वियसली 81 और 9 90 आ गया, तो ये 90 आ गया। ये रेडिकल हम इसका साइन खत्म नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज सिंस इट इज नॉट इन दैट पोजीशन कि हम इसको, इफ इट कुड बी 81 इट कुड बी 49, यू नो दैट, राइट। नाउ द लास्ट इज व्हाट लास्ट आई एम डूइंग हियर, आई विल ट्राई माय बेस्ट टू डू इट इन दिस पोजीशन। पी क्यू डिस्टेंस हम फाइंड कर रहे हैं और डायरेक्ट हम राइटिंग द वैल्यू, मैं वैल्यूज को डायरेक्टली लिखूंगा, -4 -5 होल स्क्वायर प्लस 1 + 2 मैं उधर से अगर नोट करके लिख रहा हूं, -9 अगेन एंड +3 होल स्क्वायर, अगेन आई विल गेट 81 प्लस this one, what it is equal to 9 and this is 90. So you can see the distance from P to R and Q to R is under radicand 90. Similarly, this distance is also 90. This distance is under radicand 90. This distance is under radicand 90. Whereas this distance is what? Unit 6 unit. You can even write this unit 6 under 90 unit 6. Okay, I do hope. So this figure, according to derived formula, we have derived it. So we have learned that this is equal to, this is an isosceles triangle. And on the same basis, my dear student, you will do exercise 9.2. All question you will do, right? All question you will do. Thank you very much and God bless you. Thank you, teacher.